muscle memory.
Hello. Welcome to the Gig Economy Podcast, episode 280. We're going to talk about Dave Ramsey on the show.
Whoa.
Dave Ramsey gives a stern Uber warning. Hero Uber driver and, of course, always DoorDash scandal. Thank you guys so much for joining. Hi, Bubba Sue. Josh says, sup, ladies, and Larry. I kind of chuckled out loud during the intro video. So how's it going, Larry?
I'm doing well, man. It's good to be back after having a week off. Feels like it's been forever, but ready to do it tonight.
For sure. Go to gigeconomyshow.com for everything gig economy related. I want to talk about our Patreon members who we love dearly. As soon as I can move my phone and get to the slide. Our members are Bud Dickman from North Carolina, Omar from Detroit, Frank from Philly, Tom from McHenry, Illinois, Jim from Connecticut, Miguel from GR, Linda from Tampa, Jerry Gillette from Kentucky, Faith from Las Vegas, Metal Kickass from Louisiana, and Anna from New York City. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show. If you would like to support the show, go to Gig Economy Show. Go to patreon.com/the Gig Econ Podcast. I gotta change that fucking name too. Gig Econ. I gotta do something. So I'm gonna be doing some tweaks this Christmas break. Go there. You can sign up for the $3, $7, or $15 tier. Gets you all kinds of extra stuff, whatever. Like you get live Patreon bonuses, you get pre-ramble, you get all that fucking great stuff. So if you love the show and you got a couple bucks to support it, we would really appreciate it. Right. And then we also have a Telegram group that we talk shit in and talk about the weather and our chai lattes and all that fun stuff. Larry's going to tell us about that.
Yeah, so our Telegram group, that's the main way that we communicate with each other. It's a messaging app. It's kind of like a texting app, but besides doing text, you can also do video messages and voice messages, which we use a lot. It's not easy to text when you're out there driving, delivering, or doing passengers. So it's much easier to just hit that button, do a voice message, and everybody can listen to it. we have gig workers all over the country that's in our Telegram group, and it's a good way to get to know some other people who do gig work, who know what you're going through. We talk about all the, what hot gigs are going on, what new gigs are out there, what's not doing so well anymore. So we'd love to have you join our Telegram group. We're always looking for more people to get in and join the chatter.
And then obviously everything that we talk about, there should be links in the description. I do have a clip of the week.
Yeah.
And Faith is pretty faithful. Sharing that. And I don't pick them. She picks them to me. So this is actually me. I kind of forgot about this until I pulled it down. So we're gonna play that. This is the clip of the week from the Telegram group.
Fuck. I was delivering Little Caesars, and I put it on the seat like a fucking noob. And I don't know if it was grease. I think it was the garlic oil dip. Must have been like the cat must have had a hole in it, all in the crack of my seat.
Wow.
It's gonna smell like butter in here for a week. Fuck. I was delivering Little.
I hate that it always puts on like the loop right away. So that was me. Bring the hate. They gave me a lot of shit because in the Telegram group because I don't use a bag. And somehow I think there must have been a hole in the butter garlic that they give. I'm pretty sure that's what, because the copious amounts of on the seat were like a lie. It wasn't just so
right.
And so I cleaned it up. I always, this is, I don't know how I can tip this, but if you don't do this, I have a roll of paper towel, and then I have actually like an old like bath towel in there too. You just never know what you're gonna run into, and that was really for rideshare, honestly, back in the day.
Yeah. For sure.
So I was able to clean most of it up, and it's fine. It doesn't smell like that anymore. And
that's a tip for newbies. Whether you're doing rideshare or food delivery, have cleaning stuff in your trunk, whether it's towels, deodorizer for the inside of your car, paper towels, just a few things like that. Yeah,
you never know. Josh says going to have cheese curd stains. Nope, I have leather. I don't drive a Tesla with cloth seats like you. And then he says use your hot bag. Bubba Sue says use your hot bag. Yeah. Well, normally on pizza stuff, I'll put it on the floorboard. Right, it's winter time, so it's perfect.
Yeah, put it down there under the heat, man. Keep it toasty.
I'm always keeping my feet warm. I always got cold feet, so but I didn't do it like a noob. So that is your clip of the week. So definitely join the group. You can hear fun stuff. I forgot I started out with a big F-bomb. I was like,
So that's another thing we do in a couple of things that we do in the Telegram group. We cuss a lot, and we also give each other shit a lot. So.
Yeah. No, Josh, it was sarcasm. I know. Maybe there's cloth seats. I doubt it, and even the base model, but all right. So stories from the road. Larry, I just got to hear it. I hope it's not as clickbaity as you said, but in the stories from the road, we have a rundown. We just use a Google Doc and have all our stuff in there. And under Larry's, it says wet lips.
So this is actually from a few weeks ago. I was doing rideshare. Had a lady, it was probably 20, around 25-year-old black lady. She was dressed real nice, very attractive lady, and on the phone. And as they seem like they always want to do nowadays, it's on speaker instead of on the phone. It's on speaker. So she's talking to this guy, and he's trying to get her to come over. And she's like, "Baby, there's lots of people that want to see me. You're gonna have to up your game if you want me to come see you." and like she's really giving it to him, and he's just talking. He's like, "Oh, baby, you got to come over." And apparently they're figure out they're FaceTiming each other, not just on speaker. They're FaceTiming because he's like, oh, baby, look, those lips are so wet because she had the moisturizer stuff on her lips. And she started laughing. She looked at me. She's like, "I'm so sorry," and she took it off a speaker for a
Oh.
few minutes and then put it back on. And then, I mean, nothing changed. He was still trying to get her to come over and she was still talking, but I don't know why people like to have those conversations on speaker when they're in an Uber or a rideshare. I would not do that.
No, I mean, I get annoyed when people do it in public. And in fact, yesterday I was at an appointment and it was very quiet. I was the only one in there, but there are some offices around. And I looked at my phone. Someone's calling, like, who the fuck's calling me? Like, I don't get phone calls. And it's 254, which is a school number. And I was like, oh my God. So I pick it up and I'm very like this. And it's the bus barn. And she's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. What do you need?
Yeah.
I'm like all embarrassed, even though there's no one in there. But I don't know what it is where they just like put some fucking headphones in.
Yeah, because the talk between the two of them was getting, it was starting to get a little R-rated. And I was like, I don't need to hear this, man. I don't need to hear this.
Even more than the wet lips, it was getting a little juicy.
Just a lot of innuendos, and then he was commenting on her, and different things. And
she's holding the camera low on her chest, and oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, what you don't hear in the back of an Uber,
oh my goodness.
What do we always say? There's no expectation of privacy in there.
No.
It's you're in public. Although I don't know if she would have cared if they were on the street or in the Uber, but
I think the first time it caught her by surprise. He kind of went there, and she laughed, but she was like, "I'm so sorry."
She was sorry, but then she was getting excited about it.
Yeah, and then eventually she, like 5 minutes later, she put it back on speaker. I was like, just leave it, where you're talking to him. I don't have to hear any of this.
Yeah, I don't understand that with headphones being like pretty cheap now. Like,
or just use the phone like a normal person and put it up to your head.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
Anything else, or is that it?
That was pretty much it. Like I said, I've been pretty much doing very little gig work, just trying to rehab this shoulder, and hopefully I'll turn a corner here.
Yeah, for sure. For me, I actually was out doing gig work over break. People thought I was out in the dark. I was out in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
I know the people in the Telegram group were just like, couldn't believe it. Bubba Sue was just overjoyed and shocked for me to be out there. So as we talked about before, I ended up getting that Uber Eats bonus again, which was $200 for 20 deliveries. So I ended up doing that. I did get that. I never figured out exactly how much I made. I think it was well over 400 between the 20 deliveries. I had some decent deliveries. I mean, and I wasn't just dicking around with them. I denied a lot.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I was gonna make it worth, if I was gonna be out, I mean, I'm gonna make it worth my while. Now, if I was up against it, I would just take
if you're getting down to the wire, things change. Your
right.
The bar gets lowered a little bit, but if you've got plenty of time to do it, there's no reason to take any of those really junky orders if you don't have to.
Yeah, not a lot of stories other than the obviously the pizza grease incident, and then I was shocked that Uber gave me a triple. And it was all food. And really? I have never had a triple. And it wasn't, honestly, if I looked at the time, it wasn't that long. Just the way they patterned it, it actually was decent.
Okay.
I kind of complained about it. I'm just like, but man, I can't believe I would be kind of fussy.
Yeah.
Even with bags, even if the driver did bags or not, I still would be kind of fussy. Like,
you look on there and like, oh, your delivery guy has 2 deliveries before you. I'd be like,
does it say that? See,
I don't know. I don't know if it does or not, but I mean, if they look on there and it's driving the person's driving the other way, surely it tells them that you're just like when you have a passenger in the car, it tells them, that you have another passenger.
Well, I am assuming it says they're on another ride or on another delivery, but I wonder if it says they're on 2 deliveries.
Yeah, probably not. But
and I guess if I really would go back and investigate it, maybe they didn't. Maybe it didn't work out that way, like the way they dropped them off. But yeah, I don't know. I was a little shocked, and it was quick. I mean, it just happened to line up like one of them. I was just like, this is weird. What is happening? But
Yeah.
I had never done a triple. Well, I never would do it because I didn't fucking care.
Right.
And if they were going to add a little, there was like, oh, it's $1 a mile. I'm like, okay, I need this bonus anyways. And
Right.
so I
There
just
you
kept adding them. I was waiting for them to add a fourth.
Bring it on.
Bring it on.
Yeah, because they count each one as a one toward your goal.
Yes, that's another thing. I wish you think I would know that, but Uber, like a lot of like Walmart and Instacart and all that stuff, you might have a double in there that only counts as one, but Uber, each one counts individually. So
yeah, so that helps a lot.
I'm hoping that I get that again. That was really nice to get that $200.
Sure.
I mean, I kept saying to myself, "Oh, this one's $7." No, it's $17.
Right, that's a big difference.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. There were a couple ones that I took that were like,
yeah,
I may have not taken it, but like it's $17 or it's $16.
Right.
But I wasn't like just willy-nilly taking whatever I wanted.
Right. Yeah.
And then the other thing, I don't know if you guys remember Baby Quip.
Yeah. I was excited. I saw this in our show notes. I was like, man, I'm excited. There's an update.
Yeah, it's not as exciting as you think, but it's basically Baby Quip is well, it's kind of funny. They call it Baby Quip, but it's a rental service like for gig workers. So you'll buy a piece of equipment, set a price, rent it out, go drop it off. Well, it's a whole kind of business thing. And I'm like, that's something I can get on board with. And it's not a lot of FaceTime with these people. You're just dropping stuff off, picking it up,
Yeah.
So I signed up for it, and they were, of course, a wait list. Yeah. And they set up a system where every month they would check in. Well, they hadn't checked in the last 2 months.
Oh, okay.
So I sent them an email, and she emailed. Well, it said Lisa, so I don't know. Could be someone from the Philippines, but they were like, actually, thank you for checking in. You are actually next up in our area, so it shouldn't be any time now.
Okay.
Now, remember when we talked about, we were hoping it was for the summer because we were coming off like the end of the school year. And I'm like, okay, I can build this up. And I'm like, during the school year. I guess I'm going to have to just do it a little slower.
Yeah. You just have to ramp up a little slower than you're planning. But it might work out even, you can work out well because you can slowly build it up. By the time summer hits there, you can really hit the ground running.
Yeah. The only thing I like, I added another run as we talked about. And I only got 90 minutes a day to like do anything. So that's why I worry, because that's a small window.
It is a small window
to deliver stuff and get back. Before I had like 3 hours where I could run around and drop shit off. So we'll have to see how it goes. I'll definitely baby it a little bit and not go gangbusters, but I'm kind of stoked for it. So
yeah. I remember how excited you got when we were talking about it that night.
Well, it feels more like it is still kind of gig work, but it feels
like a business.
It does because you set your own prices.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of flexibility with pricing, like how much you want to charge for delivery and like setup and those kind of things. So
and not that gig work isn't a business. I guess I meant to say it feels like more your business.
Yes. And I don't even know the fee. Oh no, I do know, because remember you have to pay like $200 to start.
Yeah.
So I think that's big money to start. Because that seems like more of an investment. There's not really any kind of gig work out there that you're going to spend $200 to get it going.
Right. Yeah. And that's why so many people, flock to gig work because there's no barrier to entry.
No barrier.
Yeah. None.
And not that, everyone out there could do the 200, but are you going to do that and then just fucking not do it?
Right.
Then you're like, I just burned $200. It's 200 or 100. I can't remember.
Right. I think it is 200, but it is. It's you have a little skin in the game then, and it's gonna should motivate you to definitely put some time into it. Whereas
at least recoup your $200.
Yeah, for gig work, your investment's a $20 car inspection.
Yeah, and although in Canada you have you have to pay for your background check, but you get it back.
Yeah.
through work. But Rick, I don't have the link. I don't have a link. Just look baby quip, QUIP, baby QUIP.com. That should get it there. There's no referral code or anything like that. At least not now. I'm not active, but yeah, I think it's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to just trying it. So
yeah, I'm excited to hear how it goes.
So through the Buzzsprout app, and we got a lot of shit to get to before we even get to news, but they listeners can text in, and I actually had my first one. The stupidest part of this, and I don't have a name for this person. They're in North Carolina. You can't text back.
Really?
Yeah, so you can get it's like fan mail, but you can't
answer it back.
You can't respond. Did you just delete something?
No,
it just went away.
What?
That picture of that. It just. Hold on a minute. Sorry about that. It just the picture of what he said. I can't. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. That's so weird. It's not in the rundown. Remember that picture I just had in there?
It's on my rundown.
It's totally gone for me.
Huh.
That's fucking hilarious. Sorry, squirrel. I just went to back and look at it. But anyways, yeah, you can't respond back. So he said he or she, I don't even know, doesn't matter, was working on the Lunder app. And I don't know if you guys remember Lunder. We actually interviewed the former CEO of that app. It's a laundry cleaning service. And it's nationwide. And he was, kind of frustrated that he wasn't getting in. I'm just going to use he because I just whatever. Not getting any orders, but this kind of falls into the same thing as kind of like Baby Quip. You got to hustle. You got to advertise. Yeah. You got to get in your Facebook groups and say this is available, because what we have already talked about with these new rideshare apps, getting your name out to the people. Yeah, advertise. And I don't know how much Lunder is actually even doing that. So I think that's probably this person's biggest problem, is they're just not advertising down there.
Right. Yeah. I would imagine something like that. It would be your responsibility to do that kind of marketing, because I've never seen any advertising for Lunder. So,
yeah. And I've seen there's a few of those out there, and I've seen one. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, get out there and get in your Facebook groups. This is not going to be one of those where you, like we said, the low bar of entry. And there doesn't need to be any money involved. I'm not saying run an ad on your interstate or anything.
Right.
But there's a billion, freaking Facebook groups. Just drop it in there. Or I see at least, now this group's pretty big. It's got about 30,000 people in my area.
Okay.
And I see at least once a week people asking if there's a laundry service.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, obviously there's some people that are more well off that are able to pay for that, but yeah, that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to hustle your own work. She did say that they reached out to Lunder and they didn't get any response. Now they have been, I don't know exactly, Steve would be able to answer this better, but the original guy we talked to kind of went through a really messy divorce and kind of wasn't able to handle it. So I think his partner bought him out or something. So it's totally different crew running it since the original.
Okay.
I like the idea. Bubba Sue, no dirty draws. Draws.
No dirty drawers in here.
I don't think about that when I was like, oh, I'll clean laundry. But yeah, I would be like, I'll do anything but your underwear, and I don't know.
Big industrial gloves.
Yeah. Well, you'd wear gloves regardless.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think it would be interesting if you did own a laundromat and you could sign up for this app. That would be a great way to do it. If you really didn't have any costs. I mean, your business is already open.
Yeah, you already got that.
But yeah, I don't know if I'd want to bring that into my house and then just dump it on my floor. I mean, because who knows?
Yeah, you don't know, man.
Like
bed bugs
and shit. God, what a nightmare that would happen. But
but
anyways,
can be nasty.
For that person from North Carolina, I really appreciate you reaching out. And I did not ignore you, but I was like, oh, and now we're on a break. So like, I can't even like, I wasn't going to respond in social media because I don't know what this person follows us on. Obviously listens to the podcast.
Yeah.
So they will hear it on Monday that I'm following up with it. So yeah, send us an email. You also can send us an email, team@gigeconomyshow.com if you want to get a conversation started.
We can answer that back.
Yeah.
At least.
Isn't that strange?
That is strange.
I never got I actually didn't reach out, but I've seen people ask and they don't really have a good answer of like why we can't respond back. It's probably a cost thing or a privacy thing or something like that. But
I guess,
who knows? I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Long segment. We are 25 minutes in. All right, gig economy in the news. Larry, it got deleted, so this is why I only have this on the rundown. There was a Reddit post that got deleted.
Oh yeah, as they are wanting to do.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, so much of that stuff gets posted and then gets thrown away, and so it's kind of blurry, but hopefully you can see a little bit.
Yeah, so here I'll read it. So it's somebody talking with Lyft support. It's a rideshare driver talking with Lyft support. And support says, "Can you tell me more about what's wrong?" And the driver says, "Lyft had me take a priority mode that was an hour long and outside of my region for only $30 an hour. This is unacceptable as I'm losing money by being an elite driver." Elite is in quotes.
Yeah.
And the guy says, "Thanks. Just give me a few seconds and I'll get more information for you." And then they come back and say, $10 added to your earnings for being a top driver. Your earnings for this ride are correct, but since you're a value driver, $10 has been added to your earnings for this ride. You can find it in the earnings tab in your Lyft driver app. So they threw him a bone, threw him an extra $10.
When I talked, Mo just put a comment in TikTok and I was like, when I was reading the comments, they did say that now there wasn't a lot of comments, and maybe, I don't know, maybe it got pulled down pretty quick, but that he said he did it 3 times and was able to get $30 out of him.
Really?
Yeah, like not in a row, but like he had said that. So I don't know. I vaguely have heard that happen before. But yeah, you might want to try it. Josh says, why'd you take the ride in the first place? Well, yeah, I mean, we all take dumb rides every once in a while or spill butter oil on our seat. So, and
I mean, and I guess it's, I guess he said it because he was taking him outside of his region. Cause a lot of people would be happy with $30 an hour, but if it's taking you where you're having to deadhead back, then it's like $15 an hour.
Yeah. Well, the deadhead is the worst. That's why when I take, when I look at orders and it's like, oh, it's going to be $1 a mile, but it's going to put me in BFE.
Yeah. And
I'm not going to get nothing on the way back. It's not
so
worth
all of a sudden you're doing 50 cents a mile, which is not acceptable.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Definitely not. So, just, Josh's question, be aware of that when you take those orders, but also try to suck Lyft as much as you can out of them.
Yeah. And Bosu, work smarter, not harder.
Yeah. Well, you would think it wouldn't be that hard to figure that out. But again, people have different money goals. Some people are desperate to pay their phone bill so they can work the next day. So you got to do what you got to do.
That is true. Everybody's story is different.
All right, moving on. A California man owes $2,800 a month on his car. He bought to drive for Uber, and Dave Ramsey says he was working for free. Yeah. So I thought, I don't know how what am I trying to say? This stat, I don't know how real it is. I was trying to use a fancy word, didn't happen. Well, as many as 1 in 10 American workers rely on the gig economy for their primary income. 1 in 10 for their primary income? That's pretty wild.
That is wild.
This guy, 29 years old from California, called the show and asked if he should surrender one of his 2 cars he financed for Uber and Lyft. He explained that he first financed the Honda CR-V for $60,000. So then I'm like, he had to have some old equity, right? Like he had to roll some old. I mean, I guess you could probably get a CR-V for $60,000, but I think it was used. I don't know. So yeah, so he financed the CRV for $60,000. Then he thought he could pay it off with the earnings. He initially made about $2,700 per week, but his earnings decreased sharply after Uber changed his eco-friendly program for hybrid vehicles. And then he bought an Acura MDX to qualify for the Uber XL program, putting down $30,000 and taking a loan out of 54. So wait, how do you have $30,000 and you took out a loan of 54? So you're saying that thing was, what is that? 84 math time, $84,000 for that Acura?
Wow.
Is that what I'm reading, right?
Might be math in there.
I mean,
what I can tell.
It didn't say he traded the Honda and he had both of them.
Right.
So now he's giving up driving.
Yeah. Yeah. So after all that,
working another job, making $22 an hour in California, and the payments are $2,800 a month, and he's behind.
Yeah.
And obviously Dave was dumbfounded that he,
Yeah, I can hear Dave now.
Oh God. I'm not a huge fan of his.
Yeah.
But he ain't dumb with money, and it's all common sense stuff. That's the hilarious part.
It is.
He's based his whole career on common sense.
Yeah.
But said, he basically said you need to get rid of him and that you were working for Uber for free. And honestly, some people are working for Uber for free and they have a $200 a month car loan. Like you just you got to treat it as a business.
Yeah.
And you really got to take all that stuff
into account. Yeah, you really do.
Take a loan out.
Yeah.
Rick says only cost $21,000 financed. Is that what he's saying? It's 54. No, he's saying it was 54 and he put 30, so only financed 21. That's what he's saying. I read it the other way. But either way, he's already 60 deep from the Honda, and then add another 21. That's $81,000 for two cars. Like, yeah. Oh, yeah, Bubba Sue. That's right. She won't make that mistake. She got to get a new car.
Go on. Drop about $80,000.
Yeah, $80,000. Although I would recommend getting a hybrid if you can. You're gonna save bank on gas. So the best part is he took advice from other drivers. Yeah, that's a big mistake, depending on who your friends are in the driving field. So.
As we sit here and give everybody advice.
Well, I mean, we're seasoned
professionals.
Oh, his CRV only cost $21,000 finance. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The CRVs are not, they're great cars, but you don't have to spend that much money. Like, I mean, they are a little pricier than like a Ford or a Chevy SUV because, they're a Honda. They're better cars.
Yeah.
Even though I have a Chevy.
Probably going to last longer.
That's what she said. My work partner right now is unchained. He hates the cold, and he has been saying some of the most inappropriate things on the playground. Like not around kids, but like you just saying that just maybe just him today. A couple of times he's like giving me. He's 55. He's older than me. He's like, yeah, give me a high five. That was a good one. I'm like, oh boy, we got 13 school days left. We need to push through.
Yes. Oh goodness.
All right, moving on. Another Lyft thing for Larry. He loves Lyft so much.
Yeah, which we're not happy about. So update to preferred driver. There's a message from Lyft says preferred driver is ending on December 8th. Starting December 8th, preferred driver will no longer be available in your region. I'm not sure which region this post came out of.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Says what this means. While this means you'll no longer be eligible to get a 5% bonus on every ride, nor additional ride requests for being a preferred driver, we're still dedicated to offering products that improve your driving experience. Stay tuned for new features coming soon.
Stay tuned.
And then don't forget, you still get perks with the new Lyft rewards. Earn points on every ride, no matter what you drive. Plus, you can redeem those points for cash, car services, and more. Like, how many times do you think, since we've been doing this, have Lyft and Uber changed their reward programs? It's like twice a year.
Yeah, I feel like Uber does too.
That's what I'm saying. Lyft and Uber, they change them. It seems like constantly. Oh no, we're changing. It's got this new name. It's this now, and that's not good anymore. And we're not doing that. But we got better stuff coming.
Yeah. So was that the preferred one? Was that the one where you got the 5% if you took? Oh, no, that was priority mode.
That was priority ride where you got less money.
Yeah, but you got supposedly you
more
got more rides.
Yeah, this one you actually got more money, 5% more on every ride.
Well, wouldn't you do that for the other one too? Or no, what? No, you're right. That was I feel like there was a number 5% in that other deal too, wasn't it? Maybe it was a 5% reduction.
Yeah, you were making less.
Okay, maybe that's
one.
where I'm thinking the 5
Yeah.
because I read this and in my head I said, oh, that's the one that Larry did, but it's not the one. But anyway,
that was priority.
Yeah, I thought we were getting rid of that, which I thought, oh, that's a good thing to get rid of.
But I it just makes you wonder what caused them to take this away and shut it down. And
I don't know, maybe people weren't freaking even doing it.
And maybe not. And
they're like,
it's just in this region, so maybe I don't know if it'll be a nationwide thing or not. Yeah, to tell you the truth, I don't remember ever being. I don't know if we had it here. I don't know that I was ever a preferred driver.
Yeah, I wonder if it had to do with like the tier and the reward system.
Yeah, because I'm driving less this year. I hadn't hit any of the tiers. So yeah, it probably had to do with getting that top tier on Lyft.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to be doing rideshare. Although going back to stories from the road, I did have rideshare on for a while because it was surging.
Yeah.
But nothing really, got me
excited.
You. Yeah. It was just I denied a few. I actually denied more eats than I did rides, honestly.
Okay.
But yeah, I was like, yeah, I'll do. I wanted to stay busy, and I'm like, I'm just gonna stay on Uber, and if that means there's no eats, I'll just do a ride real quick. But I never took one, so
yeah. All right.
Nothing exciting. Bubba Sue, new CRV start over 30. Yeah, you don't want to buy a new one. God no.
Yeah, about 2-year-old one.
And the reason I bought mine new is because of the $7,500 tax credit. Other than that, I would definitely not buy new. How's Spark been for you? It's been okay. I haven't really done anything through this holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
I will be once I'm on break, even though I'm done not working. I'm going to do gig work. I'm not going to sit around for 2 weeks. I'd go insane. So I will definitely doing Spark. But when I've been doing it, I did a couple. I had $80 worth of work from the last week during the holiday break. So I did do some Spark along with the eats and seems to be okay. Yeah. I know a lot of people are complaining about it. I know Mo was complaining about it too, but she does it through Uber Eats. I don't know if they don't have it up in their area or I don't know. There's some story that she can't get signed on up there, but they do a lot of Uber Eats deliveries, and she had talked to them and they had turned it off, the deliveries, because they couldn't keep up with it.
Oh, really?
Distorted.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So she had to. I know she does. She was on TikTok for a while, but we need to get to 1,000, damn it, so we can stream the whole thing.
Yeah. Please.
Even if you don't watch the videos, just go. Just follow us.
Yeah, just follow us on TikTok. That's all we're asking.
So I know I would love Mo over here. She does not come. I mean, she has a YouTube channel. She does not come over to the dark side. She loves TikTok, which I kind of do too. But
yeah.
But anyways, she had said that it was very slow for her during Thanksgiving that week because they were just so overwhelmed. They had to periodically shut it off. So that sucks.
Oh, no doubt.
All right, moving on. I had gotten this. We detected unusual activity with your recent identity verification. So basically what happened, we've seen the pictures where people would do the dumbest shit on the verification and get verified, right?
Right.
So what happened, I somehow had turned my head and it was all jacked up like that somehow, like blurry. You like how I did that?
Yeah.
And I was like, I just redid it and it was fine, but I got an email about it. So I'm like, ooh, maybe they're tightening it down a little bit. But yeah, I was like, okay. I mean,
because this warning says you didn't use the same device.
Right. No. Oh, I wonder what. Okay, this is me with reading. I thought it was the weird one. So I do have my Android phone and I do sometimes switch back and forth
Yeah.
depending on what's going on. Like I'll go out with it on my iPhone, and then if Spark gets busy, I'll switch to my Android phone.
Okay. Well, Josh said he uses 2 phones and they send him that all the time.
Okay, maybe that's when I thought it was. I thought it was the jacked up picture I took.
Yeah, yeah. It says because it says we require drivers to submit identity verification selfies using the same device for completing selfies and taking trips. We observed you're not meeting these requirements. So he's probably, it's one of those warning. Hey, Steve, one of those warnings we get, like, oh, have you been speeding? I get that one sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, but I've flip-flopped quite a bit and I've never gotten that. So I just assumed it was the weird ass picture. But
yeah, I would too. If you've been using because you've been using 2 phones for how long now?
Yeah, some days I'm out with one, and what I was saying is that I would get, like, Walmart would get super fucking busy, or the other one, I'd basically run both on one phone, and then I'm like, all right, one of these is annoying the shit out of me. I need to get it on another phone, and then I would just flop over to the Android phone.
Yeah,
but yeah, for sure. Hey, Steve, nice to see you. Yeah, I don't know how you do it without 2 phones, honestly. If it gets busy at all, it's just so fucking overwhelming. So, all right, moving forward, lots of pictures, lots of not a lot of articles tonight. It was picture heavy. So this was from Faith.
Yeah. So this was this Uber Eats or Ride?
Yeah, I think it was Eats.
Was okay. I didn't think it was rides.
Sure. She doesn't do rides.
Yeah, I know she doesn't do rides. So that's why I thought for sure it had to be Eats. And I thought there was something on here that said something about deliveries. But anyway, she got this notification, says unable to go online. It's the same kind of warning screen you get when you have to take your picture, kind of.
Yeah.
But this one says, check next available times to deliver in this area. Please reserve a time in the planner. And then it's got a button that says choose times. So this is kind of like DoorDash, where you have to choose a time, but never heard of this before on Uber Eats. I don't remember seeing that anywhere.
Yeah, and I don't know if this is because I gave Faith a hard time. I was like, "Oh, welcome to New York," because I know New York a lot of times they have to schedule and stuff, and I think that's the only one I know of. I don't think California has that, and I think that's just New York, like not New York State, but like New York City.
Yeah,
you have to do that because of the minimum wage law and stuff, like, and that's what Faith's comment was like. She goes, yeah, but I'm not getting paid the minimum wage, and so that's weird. I never heard any follow-up from her. Again, I sometimes in and out of that group, our Telegram group, if that went away or if whatever. Did you hear anything or not?
No, I hadn't. Rick just said that some areas of Texas have that now.
Wow,
so,
that's
I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
Yeah. Not that I do any Uber Eats, but I want to be able to. I want to have the option.
Are they just don't have enough volume? Is this law based?
Drivers, probably too many drivers. Probably just,
dang.
I don't know. But you would think the company wouldn't care. I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you would think, and that's why I wonder: is this law based? Is this a thing that the government's enforcing? So Uber's doing? Because why wouldn't they care if there's 100,000 drivers on for like a city of 10?
Yeah, so they don't for rideshare. They they don't care if there's and they want that because they want people to be picked up as soon as possible. Well, and the same thing with food. You want to be picked up as soon as possible. So it's it doesn't cost Uber anymore to have whether they have 10,000 drivers or 100,000 drivers out there. They'd much rather have the 100,000. But yeah, Bubba Sue said it's a new thing with Uber they're rolling out, but I'd be interested if I could find out why. I'll try to research that and find out why.
Because I'd be frustrated, especially. Can you imagine? I go out for that bonus.
Yeah, and boom,
like,
you can't get online. Oh,
get on from 2 a.m.
gasket.
Oh, you talking about clip of the week?
Yeah, that would be a bunch of F-bombs.
You can sign up from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m.
It's busy then.
Oh yeah, no, I'd probably throw my phone across the car and be like, I'm done.
Screw this.
Them. God, that's horrible.
Yeah, that would not be good.
No.
Yeah, and I mean, I blame my lack of doing much food delivery on the fact that I can, DoorDash, I can only get on certain times, but that's not the real reason. But
lately DoorDash lets me. Yeah, DoorDash lets me on.
Well, mine doesn't all the time anymore. It did there for a while, but then the last few times, probably 3 or 4 times I've tried to go on there. It's only during the lunch hours or
Okay.
meal times.
I don't know. The last couple of times I've been able to put any time I want because you still have to put an end time. And but then I'm on and I don't barely get any orders. Like honestly, in my area, Uber Eats is busier. And
Really?
for me, if I'm on both apps. Now again, I'm got a 14% acceptance rate on DoorDash, and maybe that's affecting me somehow. I don't think
what's your acceptance rate on Uber Eats? Do you know? Have any idea?
Probably 100. No, I'm just kidding.
Man, yeah. So
No,
I get such junk on Uber Eats, it seems like.
Yeah, let's see. I don't know. Does it tell you?
I don't know. I don't know if it breaks it down.
Standard mode.
Yeah, like that. Steve said, nothing Uber does is law based.
Yeah,
sure
true.
it is. Sure it is. It might be against the law, but
I have an 8% acceptance rate.
8% acceptance rate on Uber Eats.
But honestly, bro, I got 9% cancellation. Holy shit! I don't cancel that many rides or deliveries.
Yeah, Josh said he gets junk on Uber Eats too. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Josh.
99% satisfaction rate, 94%. You see that? 99%, you fuckers that tiled me with a bag. Yeah. 94% on time. Shopping, 100% fulfillment rate, 100% order accuracy.
There you go.
I know, you're getting excited.
I'm telling you.
100% replacement rate and a 94% found rate. So those are decent stats. But 9%? Cancellation? They must ding you a lot harder on a cancellation. So
maybe.
Jay's 8% is great. Hey, I'll get done. You know how they give you a little recap? You denied 64 and you took 3.
Yeah. Like, all right.
Well, I mean, if I'm doing Spark, I'm not going to take something shitty and lose a Spark order.
Yeah.
It's got to be decent before I'm going to like turn Spark off and go do an Uber Eats. So
yeah. If they want you, man, they got to up their game.
Yeah. Bid for service. Bid for service.
That's right. Got to up their game. Got to have some wet lips, right?
Wow. Oh my god.
Oh, so Josh said Grubhub. Josh, I always did Grubhub instead of DoorDash, but I wasn't on there for a while, and I can't get back into my account.
Me either. They deactivated. They didn't even send an email. I tried to get in, username and password doesn't work, and I'm like, I don't.
I've tried to reset it, and there have been no help.
I did not have enough energy to
fight with them
to try to get it back or reapply or anything.
Yeah.
So
same here.
All right, moving on. Another picture. It doesn't shock me, but the 90% of robotaxis have 2 or less passengers, and we've shit on Elon. Yeah. Didn't he make the 2-seater?
Yes. His robotaxis are 2-seaters.
Yeah, so he knows what he's doing. He's obviously done the statistics. So it says 5% have 0 passengers.
What does that even mean? How can you have a trip with no passenger? Well, I guess you're carrying an item or something. I guess.
Yeah, I mean they had to add it up to 100. So 71% have 1 passenger, 15% have 2, 6% have 3, and 3% have 4 passengers. So I guess he's not a crackhead. Because why build a bigger car that costs more money, that uses more electricity if you don't need it?
Yeah.
I mean, keep a couple big ones around.
Yeah. I'd like to do like my research on mine and like go back through a week or something on my dash cam and see how I stacked up here. I think mine would skew higher.
I think it would skew higher because you are in a college town.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They pile in.
They do.
I think a non-college town, I think it's probably the same statistics. I think there are a lot of things. I mean, especially when I did it during the day, it was 1s.
Yeah. A lot of them during the day are 1s or 2. But yeah, you didn't have a lot of 3 and 4s during the day.
Back to a thing. He was talking to Sue. I thought he said so. So I hate metrics, but I feel 15%. You feel that's fair? I don't know. It seems like 15 they would be emailing your ass. That's a lot, but I definitely have canceled. I mean, I definitely have. If I happen to have Spark on,
something else comes up.
And I actually did drop one. It was an add-on this last go around, but it was at the fucking mall during the holiday weekend. And I was like, absolutely not.
Not a chance.
Yeah, I figured it out, and I was like, nope, cancel. I don't want this at all.
Not going anywhere near the mall on Black Friday.
Nope. I bet you can find, back to the statistics of passengers. I bet you can find that online. I mean, Uber's probably posted that somewhere.
Sure.
On that, but sorry, I missed a bunch of comments. I apologize. Also, new must be under 15% cancellation rate to deactivate you. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I think 15 is really high. Yeah, they don't really matter. It's just nice to look at it and go, oh, okay, like. Especially the acceptance rate. I thought it was going to be higher than that. I think Uber Eats is lower than DoorDash, was surprising.
Maybe.
All right, here we go. Waymo in the news. All right, we had two of them to pick from, but I don't know. I kind of want to do this one first. This was sent in by Faith. I labeled it as Waymo on crack. Basically, the Waymo makes a left turn while they're making a felony traffic stop.
Like this dude is on the ground with his hands on his head. The police are behind their cars.
And I'll give my comment after we watch it.
Fucking Waymo. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck is that Waymo doing?
For the audio listeners, they were doing a felony stop. Now, for the audio listeners, this is where I don't think Waymo did anything wrong. So they're at an intersection. The cops, the Waymo's going to turn left. So picture yourself turning left, the Waymo. The cops are across the street at the other side of the intersection, and that dude's like on the corner, like on the 90.
Mm-hmm.
There was no one blocking any cars from going straight. The Waymo's like, oh, I can't go straight. I'm going to turn left. There was nothing that we could see in the video that prevented that Waymo from stopping. I think it was pulling over. I think it was picking up somebody. Maybe it was picking up the guy on the ground.
So I was getting ready to say, he's getting ready to jump in that Waymo and take off, man.
So I really don't think the Waymo did anything wrong. They were just like, oh, they're Waymo. But like, what was preventing it? There was no cop. There was no barrier.
Yeah, I don't know how you would program that out, but like me in my car, if that's going on right there, I'm not turning there. I'm not going to turn.
I'm going right.
I'm going right. I'm doing a U-turn.
Yeah.
I'm going back the other way. Cause cops are out, guns drawn. You never know when the shit's going to start flying.
Oh no.
And you don't want to be in the middle of that. And
no, but I don't think the computer can be like, oh, those pistols are out. We should turn right.
I mean, I think eventually they'll be able to be smart enough to run. Cause you see the blue lights. That would take some unique programming, I guess, to be able to figure out. Yeah, this dude's down the ground with his heads on his hand.
And this is where we talk about 1,000 times. This is where the common sense of like a person would be able to evaluate that in pretty quick of time. Like,
you would. Yeah, it wouldn't take long at all.
Because you, as a driver, you're going to avoid the problems. You're going to go the other way. I would fucking never turn left.
Yeah. You turning right, one or the other.
Yeah. So I'm
to be honest, probably pulling over and watching it.
Videotaping, right? Like that guy did. I'm shitting on Waymo for not being able to figure that out, but also it's just basing it on the basics of, well, there's no barrier and I need to go left. I can't go straight. I'm going to go left because maybe that's the quickest GPS to get to his stop instead of going right. So the computer's like, okay, we're going to go left.
Yeah.
It's a computer.
And like I said, he must have been stopping to either pick somebody up or something because he made the turn and then it just started like creeping along.
Unless it caught the red and blue and then decided to pull over.
Yeah.
But I don't know why. Yeah. It didn't catch it straight ahead.
Yeah. I don't know why it would do it when it made the turn. Sure. It's already passed it then.
I mean, it's good for these people to record this because then Waymo probably, I don't know if Waymo would even know that happened if it didn't.
Probably not.
I don't think they would. It would have just moved on. And I mean, I'm sure they have some things that trigger it that they're like, okay, we need to go back and look at this, but they're not reviewing all this fucking footage.
No,
got to be AI or something that's looking at it. But I don't know. So I'm defending the computer system because I don't know how it would process that, but Waymo needs to figure that out.
Yeah. And they will
For sure. Larry, this TikTok, let's see, we got 55 minutes. I don't remember. Is this the FedEx one?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't watch this one. So
okay. Yeah. It's not much. It's just a
minute 38. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This delivery driver backs into the homeowner's driveway.
Sorry, preface it. I jumped the gun. Oh, you can't hear me. Shit. Hold on a minute. Damn. This happened last time. Remember when I quick stopped it?
My mic was.
This happened last time. Okay, go ahead and explain it.
Yeah, so it's just they get into a little dispute. Apparently, this guy doesn't like people backing into his gravel driveway, and he spent $12,000 to get it fixed, and so yeah.
Jeez. Okay, here we go.
This delivery driver backs into the homeowner's driveway despite the homeowner's explicit note to delivery personnel not to back into their driveway. Let's see what happened.
If you don't mind, look at your notes. I bet it says something about not backing down our driveway. Almost guaranteed it. If you look in there, my wife's got it on everything. It's not just specifically you. It's every driver's doing it, and it's messing up our driveway. You're in our yard right now. You know, we just got to pay $12,000 to have all this fixed up.
Okay, so I don't even do this route. I wouldn't do this.
All I'm saying, hey, there's no need to get argumentative with me. I'm just telling you what's going on.
You getting mad and smart with me, that's not going to solve it.
I'm not getting smart with you. I'm telling you what's going on. Just because you don't want to do your job right.
I don't want to do my job right.
Did you read your notes? Are you supposed to drive on people's yard?
But that's accident.
Hey, and bring it over here. It doesn't go there.
You got the front door.
Best believe you're getting told on, sir. Have a good day. Have a good day, sir.
I'll do Have a good day, sir.
According to you.
Hold on. Still muted for some reason. You're still muted. I don't know why. That's so weird.
There we go. So for the audio listeners, this FedEx van backed up into this, it's like a circle gravel driveway, and the guy was standing there, not happy about them. He's like, "You're in my yard." I mean, his tire was like barely in his grass. It's not like he had a nice lawn. I mean,
he lives in the fucking country.
Yeah. And he was just, being a little outrageous about it. And so then the guy, instead of taking the package over to the guy, he takes it over to the front porch. The guy's like, "No, it comes over here." And he's like, "Nope, taking it over here."
Josh, you say I don't blame the guy. Which guy, the driver or the customer? I'm on both sides. I love that the driver, like, he tried to be cordial.
Yeah.
And when the guy said, "It's not my fault you don't want to do your job," that will trigger. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have delivered it. I would have put it back in the truck and marked as undeliverable.
Yeah.
I'm that much of a prick.
And then I don't understand. You could tell he was going to be difficult. You could tell from the sound of his voice. He's like, "I'm just telling you what's going on. I'm just telling you what's going on." And but when he pushed the point there, you don't want to do your job. That was way over the line.
I don't understand why Josh would be on, like, what are you on the customer side? Because he drove on, like, it's a fucking gravel driveway. Like, I mean, he is not driving a heavy ass vehicle. Like, the Amazon electric ones are heavy because they're all battery. I get that, but it's just a small little FedEx fucking van, basically. I don't know. I don't know why the guys, I mean, you drive your own vehicles on the the
Yeah,
right?
I don't understand that. Why they don't want them backing up? What's the difference between backing up the driveway or pulling in the driveway?
I don't think it's backing up. I think it's in general being on the driveway. You don't want to pull forward like Rick said. You'd have to back out because it didn't look like there was much room. Then you would be driving on the grass.
And I mean, it's a pretty big yard. I'm not walking, from the main road.
You know what though? Fucking a lot of No, he wasn't. All on his lawn. Do you want to what, bro? Come on.
This delivery driver backs into the homeowner's driveway despite the homeowner's explicit note to delivery personnel not to back into their driveway. Let's see what happened.
Yeah, we just watched that again. Did you see that, Bubba Sue? It was like the back wheel and maybe a little bit of the front. He wasn't all over it.
And it's not like it's a pristine lawn.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a lawn guy, but he's right in the grass. Are you guys watching the same video? Are you gaslighting me? Is this a troll?
It's working.
Oh my God. I'm going to reach through this microphone and smack you both.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So anyways, I mean, I could see it for both of them. Honestly, he was giving the guy shit. It probably wasn't his notes. I mean, he would know if he called FedEx and complained, right? Like the customer would. It's not like he's thinking it's Amazon too. You're serious? Someone block her. I'm just kidding. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. I think that was a little much for everything. My point is, would you rather have them drop it at the end of the road? Because I'm not walking up there. I'm not walking up that long driveway and doing that. So I don't always park in customer driveways. Well, I don't either. But if it's long, I'm driving up that 100 out of 100 times. Even if the notes say, I've driven Flex that the notes have said, don't drive up in the driveway. Nope, I'm driving up. Okay, write me up. Okay, call my boss. Call my Bubba Sue.
Oh my goodness, she's gunning for you tonight.
Wow. On that note, we're over time. That wasn't long. Yeah, that's what your wife says. Whoops. Waymo
Oh.
All right. We have a shit ton we didn't get through.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll do some of this on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/thegiggycon podcast if you want to she's laughing now. If you want to relive this again, and got a bunch of other stuff to talk about. Waymo ordered to stop charging overnight.
Yeah.
And we'll do that one next week. That one's a good one. I want the regular audiences. Well, I mean, not that we give the shit to the Patreon people.
Right.
Larry and I joke about that, but it's not true. All right, 8:10 p.m., 7 minutes. We got a couple more Wednesdays, and then we're gonna take a couple weeks off from Christmas. I know we never work, do we? We never work. But Larry's off for Christmas break too, so we both have the same amount of time.
2 weeks off.
2 weeks off.
2 full weeks off.
That's gonna be wild. So you can expect us running our mouths on Telegram for sure.
Yes.
So
definitely.
we can't go 2 weeks without talking for an hour straight. So
nope, not at all.
All right. As always, don't put up with anyone's bullshit.
We'll see you on the road.
All right.
Have a good night.